It's Mistreat here with second grade geometry. We're going to start with our subitizing and Mistreat. I think like I did yesterday, I'm just going to use my computer for this because I don't have that many Easter eggs to do with you guys. But you can always use your Easter eggs to subitize and play games with outside. So we are still subitizing, I believe, within 9, and we're playing the game. I have this many, but I want to get to, or no, I have 2 cards that equal this total. This is the card I have. What is my other card? So I'm going to set up the iPad up here. And today, Miss Street's going to play the Arkansas Traveler because that's fun. And we're going to get started. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, hold on. Let me do it this way. Let's do the English Country Garden. We did that one earlier. Okay. Here we go. I have 2 cards that total 3. What is the value of the missing card? I have 1. Did you say 2? I have 2 cards that total 5. What is the missing value, or what is the value of the missing card? What do I need to get to 5? 3. I have 2 cards that total 7. What is the value of the missing card? What do you think? Did you say 2? Whoop. I have 2 cards that total 9. What is the value of the missing card? What do you see? Did you get 4? Awesome. Let's do one more. Oh, I have 2 cards that total 1. What is the value of the missing card? Oh, this one's important. Did you say 0? Good for you. Kiss your brain, second graders. Miss Street's so proud. All right, let me turn that music off. Even though it's very soothing, I like it. Okay, so second grade, we are looking at our geometry, geometry 3rd standard, and Miss Street has some different things to show you today. So remember yesterday we were working with, got my stuff out here for me too so I don't mess up. We were working with the words halves, thirds, and fourths, and we were working with phrases of half of, third of, fourth of, okay? So that way we could use that language as we talk. And yesterday, Miss Street made a pizza. Do you remember my pizza? And it was a big rectangle pizza like this. And I wanted to split it into 4 equal shares. So the first thing I did was I split it in, I believe, I went this way. And then I wanted to split it into 4 equal pieces. So 1/2, I went this way. Do you remember? It was blowing my mind too. And the second half, I actually went this way. And there's still 4 equal parts. Second graders really need to understand that, I want to be sure I say this right, that they need to understand that equal shares of identical wholes need not have the same shape. So when I did this, our 2 halves were identical, and when we divide them even more, what we divide doesn't have to have the same shape as long as the area is divided in half. So, would you keep that in mind? That's a lot. But today we are going to look at thirds. And Miss Street, you know, I'm just going to be honest with you. I had a dream. I mean, it wasn't like as major as Martin Luther King's dream, but I had a dream last night. And I've been doing a lot of work with foundations of math, And I wanted to show you guys something because it's something I think you really need to see. Because in our teacher guides, in our unpacking documents, it talks about thirds, but it also talks about that that they should describe the whole as 3/3. If it's, and it really doesn't give a way to help us teach breaking it into thirds except doing a peace sign or an upside down Y. And Mistreat's really trying to work hard on nicks and tricks in math, and that means just because I draw a circle and put a peace sign in it, do I really understand what I did, or did I just draw a circle and draw a peace sign in it? So I'm going to take the thirds a little further for you, and you can already tell what I'm going to do. So I have a circle. Let's see if I can get it to stay together. I have a circle. It's not perfect, but it's a circle. So I hope you can see that it's a circle. And if I wanted to divide my circle into 3 equal parts, we have to think of a circle as also a line segment. So and when you get into high school and upper grades, this will really connect with you if we can really work on this in 2nd, 3rd grade. So I took this string. It's actually Zeb's string that he used to go hunting. And I cut it and I made a circle. But if I wanted to divide the string into thirds, I can make my circle a line. Can you see that? Now I know Mistreat's probably blowing some of your minds. But I'm telling you, I had a dream about this, and I was like, I really want to share this with 2nd graders because your math is really foundational for fractions and just moving on up. Anyway, so I can see how easily, if my circle was in a line, I can divide in thirds. So, and I should have started with rectangle, but it's okay. So when I see this, I can see that an equal part, and I'm going to try to do it with tape too so you can really see it because the string is dark. So I see maybe a third being here and a third being maybe here. Does that look about right? So here I have 3 equal parts. Do you see that? Isn't that cool? So when I pull this up, oh no, I pulled the string. Hold on. Again, Mistreat had a dream. Okay, so I'm going to try to pull this up and not pull the string off, and I'm going to tape it right there. Okay, I'm going to press the tape together so those will stay so we can see. Oh, it came off. And parents and teachers, if you're watching this, let me tell you something. This little activity right here will really help with, oh Lord, I'm going to say pie. And I don't mean pie as in pie that you eat. I think you know where I'm going with that, so I'm just going to leave it there. So my tape is a little bit thicker than I would like for it to be, but I hope that you can see that I have divided my, or partitioned is the correct word. Oh man, let me try one more time. I'm getting there, I promise. So I took my string out and I partitioned it into 3 equal parts the best I could. And then I'm taking the 2 ends and I'm taping those together. So I can see why I'm actually drawing what we call a peace sign or an upside down Y or something like that. So, can you see? Let me make sure you can see. Mistreat's trying various technologies, okay? So, here we go. I want you to see this good. So, when we divide a circle into thirds, dividing circles into thirds was always really, really hard for Mistreat. And I always learned to do it just by doing a upside down Y like this. See if I can do it. Or some people call that the peace sign. But Mistreat really wants you to nix the tricks, and by that I mean try not to do it in a trick form, but I want you to do it so you'll understand, and I really hope me spreading out that string will help you see that we have 3 equal parts in our circle. And so as I come down, I'm going to start here where I don't know where I joined them, and it doesn't matter, but I'm going to start right here and come down, and when I get to my other parts, I'm going to draw my line to those other parts. And so I can see this is 1 equal part, 2 equal parts, and 3 equal parts. So this is 1/3. Let me get some markers so I can explain even better. This one is 1/3. Oh, I don't want to move my circle. 1/3 of 3 equal parts. This one is also 1/3, but you can see if we put them together, if I said what is green and what is pink, you could say 2/3, and then we could see 3 equal parts. And boys and girls, I just want you to understand, I would love for you to practice this with string. We may do this again tomorrow, just depending on comments and things that I get from others to help me do a better job. But these parts are divided into thirds. That's a third, that's a third, and that's a third. But we're also showing that it's 3 equal parts, meaning they have the same area, and that's what's inside of their shape. Okay? So Mistreat has taken more time than I meant to. I would like to show you real quick about dividing a rectangle into thirds. And again, this is huge, second graders, for your fractions in 3rd grade. Like, I'm not kidding. So if you practice these things when you get to 3rd grade and you are working on your fractions, it's gonna all come together. All right, so when I see my rectangle, I really don't have to do what I did with the circle. I showed you that with the circle so you could really see what, how to really see what thirds is instead of drawing a peace sign or a Y, upside down Y. So when I look at my rectangle, I look at the magnitude and I think, okay, I've got to try to get it into 3. So what if I went here and here? And I said that's 1, 2, 3. So my question to you is, did I divide this rectangle into 3 equal parts or equal shares? Think about the pizza we did in 1st grade. So like if this was a pizza, how do you think this person right here would feel if they got this much pizza and saw what the others got? So think about it. I want you to comment, did Mistreat use equal shares, 3 equal shares or not? So I hope you have a great day. It's beautiful outside. Enjoy this weather. If you have allergies, make sure you take your allergy medicine because Mistreat has that too. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, 2nd grade.